What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. It's another beautiful Move, Motivate, Mindset Monday. Y'all know what we do. It's a new week, new day, so we're out here getting it in. What do we do? It's beautiful out today. This week is supposed to be really nice. So you definitely want to get out, make it a habit of two things. Make it a habit of getting out, getting some fresh air, getting some vitamin D, and then two, make it a habit of drinking water. I know, Coach Marcy. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. I drink. We have to drink more water. I drink water, but I don't drink enough of it. I will admit. I'm gonna admit, but I am drinking more. So drink more water. I'm gonna keep saying that, Coach Marcy. I know. Keep drink more water. I got it. I got it. I got it. But anyway, it's another motivate, move, mindset Monday. And this week, man, y'all ain't ready for this week. This week, we gonna make you have to think. We're gonna make you have to um, do some things that are going to make you uncomfortable. We, as entrepreneurs, as leaders, we should always be pushing ourselves to do more, be more, want more, to grow. That's the way that if you look at any successful entrepreneur, you look at any successful leader, they're always about growing. They're always about growth. They're always about development. There's always something more to learn. What's the L in leader is listen and learn. We should be learning. So this week, what I'm going to be talking about is communication versus connection. Are you communicating or are you connecting? We're going to talk about that all week long. As entrepreneurs, as leaders, it is imperative that we not just communicate, but we connect. So that's why I said communication versus connection, because everybody communicates. We communicate every single day. Every single day we communicate in some way, shape, form, or fashion. As entrepreneurs, we do it in our business. We communicate. But here's what makes the good great. Here's what the difference between good and great is connection. The difference between communication or the good and great is connection. Are you connecting with those that you are leading as a leader? Are you connecting with those that you are as an entrepreneur that you're working with, that work for you, that are around you um, in your circle of impact? Today, I want to talk about really quickly. I want to talk about how we speak. How we speak. How are you speaking as an entrepreneur? How you, as an entrepreneur, as a leader, how we speaks volumes to how people are able to connect with you. So, are you speaking to connect with you, or are you just speaking to communicate? So, think about that this week. Think about that today. When you're communicating with people, am I communicating just to communicate, or am I communicating to connect? The way that you move people, the way that we move people as entrepreneurs, the way that we move people as leaders is by connecting. We've got to connect first before before you can lead. Connecting with if you're an author, connecting with your audience. Entrepreneurs, how do you connect with your target market? So how are you speaking to them? We influence people, or we speak to people through the way that they think, the way that they feel, and what they see. And we're going to talk about these different aspects this week. But this first principle, because y'all know I'm all about principles this year, I'm giving you principles. It's about connecting. I read, and I've said this before, last year, one of the best books that I've ever read was by John Maxwell, called Everyone Communicates, Few Connect. And it's about how we connect with people. And when I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about this week, I wanted to talk about connection. Are we making that connection? Have we lost that connection? And I think technology, part of the bad part of technology is we've lost connection with each other. We used to communicate with connection before technology got to where it is today. But I truly believe we've lost the connection, and we've got to get back to that. So speaking, how are you speaking and connecting with people? When I'm talking to you through this device, am I connecting with you? I'm communicating with you, but am I connecting with you? Are you feeling what I'm saying? Is it moving you to do something? I told you, my mission, my purpose is to enlighten, empower, and impact. That's everything that we do. Teach you something, equip you with something, and then impact you to want to do something. That's to make you feel something in order to be able to want to do something. That's why I say I'm the impact builder, because I want you to connect with you in such a way that you move on what it is that you're trying to be, where it is that you're trying to be, where it is that you're trying to get to. You got to understand that. Got to get that. If you're going to be better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year, I've got to connect with you. I've got to connect with you in such a way that the things that I'm speaking to you, the things that I'm telling you, how I'm articulating it to you, is connecting with you. And it's connecting with you in such a way that you say, you know what? Yeah, that's what I got to do. That's what I want to do. One of the reasons why I believe that Coach Marcy is the trainer that she is because she connects with people. She connects with her clients. She has a special connection with her audience. She isn't just communicating, because she give you, she could just give you give you the information, give you tips, tell you what to do, how to do it, and all of that, and then be done. But she has a connection with those that are her clients. Same thing with my mentor, Dr. Will. He has a connection with those who are a part of his ecosystem, that are a part of his circle, the people that he deals with. He connects with them. Who are you connecting with this week? How are you connecting with them? How are you speaking to people this week? Don't just communicate, connect. Don't just communicate, connect. How are you going today? How are you going to connect with people in a way that you have not connected with them before? How are you going to make them feel what it is that how is it that you're going to make them feel about your product, your service? How are you going to make them feel about your leadership? Connection. Before people will be impacted by you, you've got to connect with. You've got to connect. You got to make them feel. That's the way you're going to move people. You move people in speaking. When you're speaking to people, you speak in such a way that you motivate them. I was watching a video yesterday of Ray Lewis and Peyton Manning. It was one of Peyton Manning's podcasts that he does, but he interviews, great stars, great athletes and stuff. But he was interviewing Ray Lewis, and they were talking about the matchups that they used to have. And anybody that knows football knows that there were some monumental matchups between Ray Lewis and Peyton Manning. It was always a chess match. It was always a chess match. The offensive guy versus the defensive guy. The quarterback on the offensive side, the quarterback on the defensive side, middle linebacker. But the special thing about Ray Lewis was how he connected with his teammates. The special thing about Ray Lewis was how he connected even with those that he played against, and how they respected him, and how they moved because of him, how he spoke to them. There was even sitting there in the interview, you can see when they were talking about Certain things. How Ray was just he was intense, but the way that he was speaking, it was motivating just to just to watch that video of the he had Peyton Manning like, oh, I don't want Ray to hit me right here. That's how Ray Lewis was speaking. That's how much how bad he was. That's how intense he was in his speaking. He gave Peyton Manning a flashback to when he got hit by Ray Lewis. But how are you speaking to people today? Connect with people. Don't just communicate, but connect. How are you connecting with those around you? Take the time. Take the time to speak to people in such a way that you connect with them. Take the time to make sure that that you aren't just communicating as you go through the day, that you're connecting with people throughout the day. I know. What's up, Cat? I know, man. I know those days, and I want to see Peyton Manning doing an interview. I'd like to see Tom Brady and Ray Lewis, and then Tom Brady and Peyton Manning doing an interview together. They are. If you watch them, like I talked about earlier, the way that they that they spoke in the locker room, the way that they spoke on the field, it wasn't just communication. It was connecting. And I tell people, especially when it comes to, well, in sports, when I talk about Lamar Jackson, and I say he doesn't have a connection with his receivers. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, they connected with their teammates, with the receivers, because they spent time with them. They spent time conversating. They spent time speaking to one another, talking to one another, just being around each other so that they can know each other. So it's more than just the communication when it comes to your team, when it comes to who you are around. As an entrepreneur, that is vital. How you speaking to those that are working with you, how you speak to how you speak to your partners, how you speak to those that work for you, how you speak to those that work with you. It's not just communication, it's connection. And the way that you connect with people, is through how you make them feel first. How are you make, I want you to notice that this week. Pay attention to that this week. When you're speaking to people, how are you making them feel? And I promise you, if you're connecting in the right way, you're making people feel even better. They come away feeling better after they speak with you than they were before they spoke with you. That's connection. That's effective leadership. That's effective entrepreneurship. How are you speaking? What are you saying when you connect with or are you connecting with your target audience, with your target market? How are you connecting? What does your product say about you? What does your product speak to them about? It's all about connection this week, y'all. Communication versus connection. We're connecting this week. I want you to connect this week. Connect with those that are in your circle of impact. Connect with those that you do business with. Connect with those that you're leading. Start connecting by speaking the right way, speaking the right words, speaking into people. Who are you speaking into this week? Who are you going to speak into today? That's what I want you to do as an entrepreneur. Think about that. Think about who you're going to speak. How are you going to speak to someone today? How you're speaking to someone today. It's not just about communication, y'all. It's about connection. Those that are successful leaders, those that are successful entrepreneurs, understand that they're not just communicating, but they're connecting. And we connect through how we speak to people. We connect through what we say, how we say it. We connect through our products and services. So what is it saying to everyone? I want you to think about that. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. Connect with someone today. Don't just communicate, connect. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. It's all about the connection to this week, y'all. Let's go.